What's going down, baby? You are now tuned into the Way Back When podcast, a reflection upon the golden era, our golden era.
Back in the days, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the days, back in the day, back in the day, that's when I was young, back in the days, back in the day, back in the day, back in the day, back in the days, back in the day, back in the day, that's when I was young.
What's going on, baby, and welcome to the Way Back When podcast, a reflection upon the golden era, our golden era. At this moment in time, you already know who it is. You already know what it is. That boy, Young Dizzle Stacks, Mr. Nostalgic, in the building for another episode this week. You know what I'm saying? My player partner, you know what I'm saying? He's out of commission this week, you know what I'm saying? But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? We got the homie Hector in the building, filling in. You know what I'm saying? What it do, Hector?
I always got to do this when Brian's out. What up, dog? It's Money E. Instead of Money B.
Money E is in the building, you know what I'm saying? And then we got my homie from the West Coast out here, you know what I'm saying? SportsBox Drew. What it do, man? What's going on, Drew?
Hey, what's going on, fellas, man? Thanks for having me on, man. I'm really looking forward to doing this episode.
Yes, sir, man. Thank you for coming in and hopping on with us, man. We got a real good episode. I know we say that all the time, but you know, we don't be lying.
Hold on. Yeah, he's better. He's back.
There we go. Drew, that happens once an episode. So we got that one time out of the way. Yeah. And so now we're good. It's going to be smooth sailing from here on out. But yeah, we got a good episode, you know, this week for y'all, you know what I'm saying? But before we get into everything, you know what I'm saying? Let's see how the weekend was. Let's check in on everybody. You know what I'm saying? Money E, man. How was your weekend, bro?
It was good, man. I got to hang out with all y'all guys this weekend and watch the fight and watch the game and stuff. So that was good. We just pretty much chilled today. Didn't do much.
Yeah.
Just getting ready for the week. Yeah.
That's what's up. Good stuff. Drew, how about you, man? How was the weekend out there?
Man, weekend was great, man. Got to chill with the family. Kids are kind of sick, so we stayed home. Everything going on around the world these days. So took it to my advantage and was able to watch football day yesterday and today. So
yes, sir.
That's a win for me. So yeah, it was a good weekend. It was a good weekend.
Yeah, anytime you get to just sit around and watch football all weekend, it's a good time. You know what I'm saying? That's a productive weekend. That's a productive ass weekend. So
it is.
Yeah, good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I this is a fairly eventful, you know what I'm saying, weekend for myself. You know what I'm saying? Like Money E said, you know what I'm saying? We all kicked it for the homie Josh's pamper party. You know what I'm saying? Baby Valenzuela on the way. So you know, we went and celebrated with them, and then me and my daughter, you know what I'm saying, we're always doing some kind of crafting shit or whatever. So we decided to make macaroons this weekend, and did not come out too good. Did not come out too good. But it's cool, you know what I'm saying? It was a process, you know what I'm saying? We learned the first time, so you know, maybe that next time, you know, could learn from our mistakes a little bit. But they were quite disgusting, if I must say so myself. So yeah, we did that, and then I think we told y'all a couple of weeks ago, like we were customizing some of her old Air Forces and everything. So we finally finished those up. So you know what I'm saying? I might post them on the Wodies group page or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Showcase the skills and whatnot. And then watch a lot of football. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Rodgers lost. Tom Brady lost. So, you know, got some Titans knocked out of there. Or I didn't even, you know, no pun intended, got those Titans knocked out and the actual literal Titans out of the playoffs too. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't want to see a Rodgers and Brady showdown. I didn't want to see that personally. I don't have nothing against both of them, but yeah, I didn't want to see that. So, you know, it was all good. And then this last game, you know what I'm saying, between the Chiefs and the Bills, I mean, absolutely nuts. This is such a great weekend of football. Such a great weekend of football, man. So,
It really was.
Cannot complain at all. So Wodies, as you know, as you see, as you hear, we got the homie Drew, you know what I'm saying? SportsBox Drew in the building, you know what I'm saying? He is a man of many talents, you know what I'm saying? He's got a lot of things going on, like myself, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give him a little bit of time to, you know, explain all of the things that he's got going on, everything that you should be looking out from him on his end, you know what I'm saying? Drew, tell the Wodies a little bit about yourself, my friend.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I don't know if people know this, but me and AD go way back. Thanks
Yes,
to
sir.
a mutual friend, Clifton Thomas. Shout
out to Cliff. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, introducing me to AD. AD came out for Cliff's wedding, and we connected right away.
Yeah.
We went out to PB out here in San Diego. That's a local bar town where the hotties go. And so me and AD looked at each other right away. I forgot. I think I said that, and we're like, all right, bet, that's it. We're boys. That's it.
Yeah.
Game over from there.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, we stay connected. I've been a fan of the show. I watch it on YouTube whenever I get a chance to watch it. I am a podcaster with 3 other guys on Game Winning Drive. We talk about the NFL and college football. We cover pretty much football all year long. I am on a network called the SportsBox. You can find them on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It's Outside the SportsBox, where it's nothing but literally sports, nonstop opinions, you know, all that good stuff that you want to talk about.
Hot takes.
Yep. Yeah. On Wednesday nights, we are live. We go through Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and you know, comments and reactions. Please give us all you can give us, and we'll take the best and hear what people have to say, because people always have an opinion, and that's what makes the sports so beautiful. Got that going on, man. We also have a great sponsorship with Manscaped, and
nice.
We also, it's dope, dude. It's definitely a new world when you have that on there, because you got to know, sponsor them, and, you know, pretty much, you know, put their name out there and this and that. It's not like we're some big time company like, you know, UFC and all that, but
yeah,
it's something, man. It's something. And
absolutely.
Yeah, man. And I also got a little thing going on with the movie critiques out here in San Diego, where I got a little bit of a nod for people who click on my posts when I do reviews on movies through Twitter and through Instagram. So I think that's when AD picked me, talked to me about it, and that's what we got going on, man. I'm a movie fanatic, dude. I love movies. I can't get enough of them. And I'm not the guy who's gonna wear, you know, X-Men and Marvel costumes on opening night, but I'll be there to watch.
Yeah.
I'll be there to watch. I ain't gonna be that guy, though. I'll tell you that right now. I'm going to be married.
Oh yeah.
That's us, man. That's what we do, man. I love it. I get to be able to do it with my boys every day. You know, it's a good outlet for people to be able to, you know, jump in front of a camera like you two do, and talk about your passion and get people connected to it, because it can open up a lot of different venues and a lot of different relationships that help people with things, because we also really talk a lot about, you know, social injustice and you know, the whole Colin Kaepernick taking a knee. You know, those are things that we need to talk about, not to be afraid or shy of talking about those things, because believe it or not, we still live in a world that is still has a lot of issues that need to be addressed, because equality is what matters most in this world. So
yeah, for sure. Very well said. Yeah, Wodies, y'all need to go and check them out right now. You know what I'm saying? It's all right if y'all want to pause the show. If y'all want to pause the show right now and go on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and go and follow, do that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? And then come back, because you already know the rest of the show is just gonna be as dope. You know what I'm saying? So go make sure y'all follow everything that Drew's got going on. You know what I'm saying? A lot of good shit. You know, Money B's not here with us. You know what I'm saying? So unfortunately, there's no way back when news this week. But you know, we do got them Dimies for y'all. You know, Dizzle did his job this week. You know what I'm saying? Hector, Money E, you know what I'm saying? He gave me the shout out, the heads up, you know what I'm saying? The reminder that I needed, you know what I'm saying? So I posted the Dimies. Wodies, y'all voted. So hold on, let me pull up the matchups that we went over. All right. So the matchup, the number one seed, REC's number one seed, Jesse McCartney, versus Mary Jane's number two seed, Jordan Knight. The Wody spoke, and Jordan Knight prevailed. So REC is completely out of the tournament now. REC is completely out of the tournament. Sorry about that. Was that Mary Jane clapping in the background?
No.
Oh,
okay.
sorry, it's my thumbs.
Oh, okay.
My son to go to bed.
So Mary Jane is his wife, and so that was Jordan Knight was her pick, and so I thought that she was clapping like, yes, I'm moving on, baby, I'm moving on. Okay, all right, and so then we had the other matchup. We had Lil Bow Wow versus Enrique Iglesias, and this one was a close matchup, and Enrique Iglesias comes out on top in this matchup, putting himself in the final four. So we got two more matchups to round out the final four, and then we're going to get ready for the championship. So here we go. This week's matchups. We got the number one seed, Mark Wahlberg, Marky Mark, versus the number two seed, Genuine. Hector, who are you rolling with in this matchup?
I'm going to go with Genuine.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I've always been a big Genuine fan.
I was about to say, is there any particular reason?
No, I had that. I don't know what that album was that had like So Anxious and What's So Different. Yeah.
Very horny album.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I was 13 at the time, so.
Oh, so you're probably pretty horny too.
I can relate. Yeah.
Yeah. That was on the verge of his horniness. It was on the brink of his horniness right there, right in the midst of it.
Understood every word he was talking about.
Oh shit! All right, Drew, would you care to partake in this week's voting? You know what I'm saying? Dimies to dimes.
Oh, okay.
So it's Mark Wahlberg versus Genuine. You listen. Mark Wahlberg off top that
Mark
quick.
Wahlberg for me. Oh yeah.
Okay.
I love Genuine. Don't get me wrong. He gave us the greatest strip song of all time. But I mean, it's Marky Mark, man. The guy's a multi-talented dude. I gotta give it to him, man. Great movies, great entertainment, and he's still kicking ass. So yeah, I gotta go with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, see, for this one's tough for me because I kind of want to go with Genuine because he had a good little S curl at one time, and I could never get an S curl, so I was a little jealous. But then Mark Wahlberg also gave us Entourage, and y'all know how much I love Entourage, so I kind of want to roll with Marky Mark on this one. But I think I'm gonna go with Genuine, just the S curl, the power of that S curl. You know what I'm saying? He had the good Superman S curl too, dog. So I think I'm gonna go with Genuine on that one. So
he was like I'll Be Sure 2.0, right?
yeah. That's fucking funny. I didn't think about that, but yeah, you're right. Yeah. You're right. With fire ass beats from Timbaland. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right. So So next matchup we got Usher versus Justin Timberlake. This one's a tough matchup right here. This one is a tough matchup. We got Usher versus JT Lake. All right, two child stars, two child crooners, you know what I'm saying, that grew up to be superstars in the music industry. So, Hector, who do you got, man? Who you rolling with?
That one's gonna be hard. I'm gonna go Justin Timberlake on that one.
Okay, going with the curly cues. I like it. Okay. Drew, what about you?
Oh my God. Both dudes are really good at what they do and their specific talents. Man, I gotta go with my boy Usher, man. I have to.
Okay. Okay.
I like it. He gave us 8701. I have to.
Man, 8701. That's a great album. That was a great album. That was a great album. Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, y'all already know what it is on this end, man. It's BSB for life, dog. It's Backstreet Boys for life in this bitch.
I forgot
dog.
about that.
So you think I'm gonna put somebody from NSYNC in the final four? Y'all got like fucked up. Come on, man. Give me Usher in this spot. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to JT Lake, but I can't do it because it's Backstreet Boys for life around these parts. You know what I'm saying? I gotta represent one time.
I agree.
So yeah, that's who we're going with. You know what I'm saying? Hector's going to remind me again this week. I will put up the polls for y'all to vote. I love how, like, I think it was in the Jesse McCartney Jordan Knight matchup, like the first like 10 to 15 votes are like all dudes. Like and like like a lot of dudes that I know too. So I know like they weren't gay or anything. And there's like, no, it's this one. He's definitely more diamond. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Wodies. You know what I'm saying? Y'all always hold it down. So
I feel like it's always Joey Falcone's the first one to vote on that.
Oh yeah, Joey Falcone Joey's always ready for the Dimies each and every week, man. Shout out to Joey, man. He just posted in the Facebook group earlier, as a matter of fact. So yeah, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Y'all are dope as shit. So
it's good to know, like, it's a new year. Same you, AD. You know,
you damn right.
Change, yeah,
you damn right, bro. Like
you think you would just let it be and pick the right person, you know?
You thought I would let bygones be bygones, is what you're saying, you know?
Yeah,
you thought I would push my pride to the side.
Year. That episode was last year. Let it go.
Can't even do it, my friend. Can't even do it. You know what I'm saying? BSB all day, every day. So yeah. All right. Boom. We got the Dimies knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Now, Wodies, let's talk about a couple of social posts that, you know what I'm saying, we came across this past week. You know what I'm saying? That you know, it gave us a couple of chuckles, you know, when watching them. So Hector's gonna pull those up for us real quick. Shit.
All right.
Okay, so
this one.
Do we have the TikTok handle on that one, or no? It's just a Twitter handle, right?
Yeah, it looks like it's at Ferris Films on the TikTok, but yeah, this was tweeted from the Freeman Dim. AJ underscore the Free the Man Dim. Underscore AJ underscore the plane jet. Damn, I can't read tonight. Sorry. All right.
Yeah. All right. So just play the video first. Yeah. Let's just play the video.
Want to read
first.
the caption on it? Okay.
Can you expand the video to full screen? And then
at Ferris Films on TikTok.
There you go. Okay, and then let's get the caption. So for those who are listening via podcast, and basically I'll describe the video, but this guy's riding a roller coaster, and the person in front of him is this black dude, and he's just staring backwards the whole time as this roller coaster is riding, whatever, you know, going through all the curves and whatnot, and he just has the most straight face on it, on his straight look on his face or whatever. And so the caption is, when she's trying to ride the life out of you, but you jacked off before she came over. And I think, I mean, as a man, you know what I'm saying, I think there's a couple of us male Wodies out there who could, you know, speak from experience there. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's when you give her that look. It's like, you mortal. You did not know what you were in for tonight, did you?
No, anytime like that happens, I think about like 15-year-old Hector, like looking up in the sky and just thinking about, I'll never turn down sex, and I got to go for it, you know?
You literally look up and you see your teenage face looking at you.
Yeah, I'm like, he's fucking right. He's right.
Oh shit. Oh, that was too good. That was too good. So yeah, that one was funny as hell. Shout out to I forgot the dude's handle already, but shout out to him. That was a good one.
That was funny.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. All right, what we got next, Hector?
We got some Hayek.
Oh, fale. So there's a new account that I just started following on Twitter. Y'all should all go follow it because especially if y'all are into like the nostalgia, you know what I'm saying, type shit. It's at Garage Sale VIP on Twitter, at Garage Sale VIP, and basically they tweeted out a picture of a Polaroid of Selma Hayek's like headshot, you know what I'm saying, from way back when, and like in the background is all her like, you know, credits and everything, but you know this looks like something from like from the 90s. Duh, it says it right there. Yeah, Selma Hayek casting Polaroid from the 90s, and I mean, what a beautiful goddess of a woman that is right there. What a beautiful woman. My gosh. Let's see, what does it say? Motion pictures at the time. Fool's Rush, Fled, Breaking Up, From Dusk Till Dawn, Fair Game, Desperado, El Callejon.
Yeah.
And then looks like Mi Vida Loca. I don't know. The only one I recognize on there is Desperado. And then maybe From Dusk Till Dawn.
I recognize Fools Rush In, From Dusk Till Dawn, Desperado, and Mi Vida Loca. Those are the only ones.
Yeah. So I mean, she's got the resting bitch face, but it's like it's one of those RBFs that turn you on at the same time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm slightly aroused at this time. I'm not gonna lie. just
got
that bit.
She's got that face where she caught you looking at her sister.
or she caught you looking at her feet pics.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh man. So you know, shout out to Selma Hayek, man. And she still looks the exact same too.
Gorgeous.
She still looks the exact same. So all right, let's go on to the next one. We got Baby Time with Drew. You know what I'm saying? We got the big feature.
Sorry about that, guys.
Oh, it's all good, brother. You know what I'm saying? Way back when, we love the kids. We love the kids, like Trick Daddy.
There you go.
Let's say. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, one last one. What we got here? So this is from, what is it? The at the Cool Grandpa on
the Very Cool Grandpa.
Oh no, excuse me. I'm sorry. The Very Cool Grandpa on TikTok.
Roger. Fuck that bitch,
I'm not finished.
Play it one more time. One more time, Hector. One more time, for the boys.
Hold on. I stopped it too quick here.
Roger.
Fuck that bitch, chop with the V on it.
I'm not finished.
Why the Very Cool Grandpa is making school shooting TikToks? I have no idea. Like, I don't know who gave him this idea. Who gave him a TikTok in general?
I don't know.
He's got a wicked shirt on too. I don't know what.
Yeah,
I don't know. For the Wodies who are just listening via podcast, it's basically this old grandpa pretending like he's at a school cafeteria in lunch to get in line to get his lunch. And it's captioned like "me in line, ready to get lunch," and then it flashes over to himself again, but like fake picking his nose, and then it says captions the very weird kid, and the very weird kid tries to rub the booger, the fake booger, on him, and then he proceeds to shoot him with a banana, and then slaps the fake lunch lady. I don't know, but I mean, I guess go follow the Very Cool Grandpa and see what other shit he's got going on TikTok. But
Maybe we should look at the rest of his videos before you endorse to go follow.
you know
him.
what? You're right about that.
Yeah.
You're right about that. That's very wise. That's very wise of you right there. Because yeah, that one was just all over the place. That was all over the place. So yeah. All right, Wodies. Now that we got that out of the way, it's time. It's time. I know that y'all have all been waiting on it. You know what I'm saying? It's been a week. So we're gonna have to go ahead and give it to you. You know what I'm saying? That fix is coming to y'all right now.
Ooh, we're gonna have a lot of fixes.
We're gonna have so many fucking fixes up in this motherfucker. No diggity, no doubt. I like to back it up. This is fucking wonderful, Holmes.
All right, Wodies. All right. So Drew mentioned earlier, you know what I'm saying, that he's on his movie review tip, you know what I'm saying? That's part of what he does, you know what I'm saying, with his whole shtick over there, you know what I'm saying? And so I had to hit him up for this episode because we was gonna talk about some movies, you know what I'm saying? We told y'all last week we was coming with some good ones for y'all, you know what I'm saying, some good movies. So had to bring Drew on to the show, you know what I'm saying, for this episode. So we got two great movies to talk about. Drew, I'm gonna let you go ahead and take the reins, kick it off. Tell me a little bit about one of your favorite movies.
Oh man, this movie is literally number one in my. I have my own personalized. I'm pretty sure most of us do. Our own personalized top 10 movie list. This is number one for me. It has not been defeated to this day. The only movie that came close to beating it was The Dark Knight with Heath Ledger. That was the only movie that came close. But for me, man, it's the Departed. Talking about Martin Scorsese flick. You already know the greatness of Scorsese, and what he touches turns everything into gold pretty much. Great cast with Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, a young Matt Damon, who really took on the role that he was in this movie. Jack Nicholson, Anthony Anderson, just the list goes on. It's just, one of those gangster wannabe, like kind of gangster movies, but it was remade. The original one was from I want to say it was from Japan, I think. Don't know 100% on that, but
Okay.
Scorsese took over. Leo and Matt is our two main characters in this film, and it's about a kid who wants to be good and another guy who is good but really is bad. And it's interconflicting between the cops looking for the drugs and this guy. It's so many twists, so many turns. I believe I was 15 when the movie came out, and my uncle took me to go see it. And dude, I was just, incapacitated. I was just like, what? Like, this was insane. And it's a thrill ride. Like I said, twists and turns at the end. You're going to keep on guessing who's going to come out of this alive, and it's edge of your seat type of movie. And Martin Scorsese, there's two directors that no matter what the plot is, guys, or no matter what the story is, I don't care who's in it. Scorsese and Quentin Tarantino, the two guys I will always pay money to go watch. I had no idea Once Upon a Time in the Hollywood movie. I had no idea about the plot. Don't care.
Yeah.
Gonna go see it. So, it's great movie, and Leo's my favorite actor of all time. So, it has all the makings of a great film, and which it was. So,
yeah, man, Leo,
check it out, AD.
Yeah. So we're talking ahead of time on the show. This is when we got to add to the list. This is when we got to add to shit you should have seen for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I've never seen The Departed. So yeah, we'll have to do that. I mean, what's a favorite scene of yours from that movie, or one of the favorites? You don't even have to pick like a favorite, but like, what's a dope ass scene?
It's not scenes. It's scenes, but it's not just one scene I can pick. I can pinpoint.
Yeah.
There's a scene at the end. I can't give it up because you'll figure it out.
Okay. All right.
But the end of the movie, the last scene is something big happened, and you see a rat crawling over the middle of a window that's overlooking the city of Boston. And that pretty much is, I don't know the right word for it, but it's like, you know, like the whole description of the movie.
Oh, okay,
Symbolic.
yeah.
My wife's over in my
Symbolic,
ears. She's like,
Yeah.
you idiot, it's symbolic. So, so it's pretty much symbolic of the whole movie. And, you know, it's crazy because, you know, speaking of my wife, she's never seen it like you, AD, until she started dating me. And when she watched it, she was just like, you know, her jaw was dropped to the floor. It's just like, I can't believe the ending. Like, I can't believe this and this and that. So I don't want to give it up for some people like yourself, but, you know, and then Jack, Hector, have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. It's just been a while. And then I always will put it on like in the morning when I'm getting ready, like when it shows up on Netflix.
Yes.
And I'll get to the same 45 minutes of it and just never finish it again. So.
Wait, that's your morning routine is putting on The Departed?
Well, sometimes, I mean, but like Drew says, it's one of those good movies you can put on like a Disney Scorsese movie. And Drew, like you said, like the first time you saw it, you were 15, right? For me, the Scorsese movie, like I was probably really young and shouldn't have been watching it, but I watched with my dad. I watched Casino, and like at that time, you're like, I'm young, but this is bad to me. I'm like, this is so good. Like, even as that young, I like recognize how good of a film this is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like,
but it makes you like finding your first like gangster movie like that.
Mm-hmm.
It just like you say, you're gonna watch any of his movies because of that.
Yeah,
you're hooked for life.
It's just crazy, man. It's just the Jack Nicholson, the dialogue of him explaining what he does and why he does, and it pretty much gives you as an audience member to be like, wow, okay, yeah, I see why he does this. Like, okay, all right. You kind of convincing me to go and be and like rooting for you. It's just that pull, that grab and pull. You know, almost like, and I'm sorry for talking to it because I love talking about movies.
Nah, go ahead, bro.
80, actually, I got a story for you. I wanted to talk about Django Unchained.
Okay, let's get into it.
Because that came out on Christmas Day in 2012. I have a little ritual me and my brother do where we go to a movie before my dad passed away. We would go to a movie on Christmas Day. Well, we picked this movie. My dad passed away already, but we picked this movie on Christmas Day. My brother, we go in knowing what the movie is and the plot, right? We all know the plot in that movie was during the slave times and all that stuff. We were the only two white dudes in that theater. We were clapping every time, you know, justice was served. And that's what it was, going to that theater and that presence, not about us, you know, white guys, but clapping for those moments, because that's what Scorsese and Tarantino do for you. It's great storytelling that just captivates you to the last scene. So it's just, that's what that movie is crazy to me, man.
Hell yeah. I love it, dog. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to check it out because one, I fucks with Leo too. I mean, I don't know if I could give Leo my favorite because it's him and Denzel. You know,
it's tough
for me. So, you know, you really can't go wrong either way, to tell you the truth. But you know, I fucks with Leo, you know what I'm saying? And then come on, Jack Nicklaus. I mean, come on now. You know, Scorsese, like you said, and then Matt Damon, you know. So it already sounds like something I should have watched. So yeah, I'm definitely going to add it to the list. And yeah, we'll have to do an episode of shit you should have seen on that one. So that wouldn't be good. So
well, there we go.
So good shit, man. Thank you for that. I'm gonna take it a little bit more lighthearted. You know what I'm saying? I think I gave up the goodies last week, you know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about Me, Myself, and Irene. You know what I'm saying? Jim Carrey back in 2000, you know what I'm saying? This movie came out. Ironically, for whatever reason, it's on Wikipedia. Shout out to our friends at Wikipedia. It's listed as a black comedy film. It's just like, I don't think that's a black comedy, bro. But I mean, okay.
It is, if you think about it, with his sons.
And his sons and
so
Tony Cox. I mean, they're the only ones, but they do like they have some like scene stealing, you know, roles in the movie. So, but I mean, if you haven't seen, you know, Me, Myself, and Irene, it's just it's basically about Jim Carrey, who plays like a state trooper, and he's just kind of a pushover. He's always been a pushover all his life. And, he keeps these feelings all bottled up until one day it eventually all boils over and he develops like this multi-personality, like schizophrenia. And so you never know who's going to be there, if it's going to be Charlie or if it's going to be Hank. And, at this time, Jim Carrey, he's already made a name for himself. The Dumb and Dumbers have already came out, or the Dumb and Dumbers already came out. You know what I'm saying? The Mask, In Living Color, he's done all that. So, he's already established. He's already established out there. But this movie was just so fucking hilarious, man. Because I remember like the first time I saw it was like I would see it like come on like TBS. You know what I'm saying? And like, so it wouldn't be like the full explicit movie. And, you'd have the commercial breaks in between it and everything. But like just seeing random scenes and like being like, no, I got to see like this full movie, like in its entirety or whatever. And so then like finally being able to watch it and like just go through all the like the hilarious scenes. And oh man, like it's so like Jim Carrey's a genius. First of all, it's just a comedic genius, and how he can distort his face and distort his body. You know what I'm saying? For him to play somebody with schizophrenia with two personalities, like the ending of the movie is ridiculous. Like him switching off between Charlie and Hank, and like he gets in a fight with himself and he's like kicking his own ass. He throws himself through through a big window and kicks himself off of like a bus or a train or whatever, throws himself out of a moving car. Like, dog, I mean, it's so funny. It's just great from, Jim Carrey. And then just going into like the different voice, like switching off between the different voices between Charlie and Hank is fucking hilarious. Like I just remember seeing the first time, like he switched it over to Hank, and then what does he say? He's in the grocery store, and that lady like goes to like cut in front of him, and and then he switches over into Hank, and then she has like a box of like Vagisil or Vagisil or whatever in the crate, and he's like, Vagisil, huh? Guess there's a little extra cheese on the taco. Price check on Vagisil. We got a customer with a full-on fallopian fungus. She's baking a loaf of bread, and my guess is it's sourdough. Like, it's like the first time I saw it, I was like, yo, this boy's wild, bro. But I mean, it's just a movie full of like so many one-liners. Like like when his wife leaves him for Tony Cox, who is, if you don't know who Tony Cox is, he's Miss Parker's husband for Friday. He's a little black midget, short person from Friday or whatever. So he's in the movie, and he's like a genius.
Santa?
What was that?
Was he in Bad Santa?
Yes, in Bad Santa too. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And so he ends up taking Jim Carrey's wife, and like one of the like corny things at the beginning of the movie, like Jim Carrey asked her like before they get married, he's like, would you go free the whales with me? Like, would you follow me to free the whales or something like that? Or something about blubber. Would you eat blubber with me or whatever? And then so when she's driving off, about to leave off with Tony Cox, he's like, but you said you'd eat well blubber with me. And then he goes, oh, she'll be eating blubber all right, just as soon as I free Willie. Like, just like little bitty like stupid ass lines like that, bro. It's just like the whole dynamic of this movie is hilarious. I mean, you talk about the sons, like Anthony Anderson is in this movie too. You know what I'm saying? So you got shout out to Anthony Anderson, you know what I'm saying, making a double appearance in the Way Back When podcast. But him and the other two black guys, they're fucking hilarious. Like they got a bunch of good lines in here too. Another one of my favorite scenes. Oh, go ahead.
And they're geniuses, right?
Yeah,
they're fucking really smart.
Yeah, so basically, because Charlie, Jim Carrey's character's wife, was having an affair with the black limo driver Tony Cox. You know what I'm saying? All three of his kids came out black, but Tony Cox played a genius himself, and so his kids came out black with all of his, knowledge and everything. So the whole time they're making like just popping jokes on one another, and it's just like these high level jokes that only if you were a genius you would get, but like it's still funny. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, they're fucking hilarious in this movie.
Can I show the scene? Drew, have you seen the movie? Me, myself, and Irene?
Oh yeah.
Okay. No, then never mind. I was thinking about showing the scene or whatever when they're kids, when they're watching Richard Pryor and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, but go ahead.
Jim Carrey is a legend, man. He's just a
absolutely,
legend.
absolutely.
I mean, whenever I see those memes of like who would you rather keep, Jim Carrey and Will Ferrell and like Adam Sandler and all that, man, there's no way I could ever take away Jim Carrey. I mean, he's gave us Pet Detective, Liar.
Yeah.
Me, Myself, and Irene, which I think is highly underrated in the comedy aspect of the world.
The Cable Guy.
The Cable Guy. I mean, even Bruce Almighty was freaking funny, dude. It's just, man. There's no way I could take his movies away ever.
Yeah,
ever. Liar is hands down one of the funniest movies of all time.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then one of my other favorite scenes in the movie is right before he snaps for the first time into Hank. He's at the barbershop and this mom comes out and she's like has her baby or whatever. And so like all the men in the barbershop are like leaning out of the window, like just checking her out, like, oh man, like look at this chick, like she's so fine or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's not what they said verbatim, but there's one old man and he's like, oh, the humanity. Like, so that ended up being like just some random shit that I would always say, like if I saw a fine chick somewhere, like, because I never knew like what does that even mean, like in reference to like a woman. Oh, the humanity. So all right. Hold on. All right, so Drew, you got to get out here. Okay, all right, no worries, dog.
Yeah, man, I gotta get going.
It's all good. Wodies, man. Our boy Drew, he's got to bounce. You know what I'm saying? He's got to get out of here. Got some daddy duty stuff to take care of. So you know what I'm saying? It's all good. Drew, man, shout out all your stuff one more time before you get out of here for the people to go follow you, man. Shout out your ads.
Hey, man. Yeah, but first and foremost, man, thank you guys for having me come on, man. I hope and pray I come back on that. This was fun.
We'll make it happen for sure.
Yeah, dude, it's a refreshing take to be able to talk about movies and social media and stuff with you guys. Thank you guys so much for having me on. Great meeting you, Hector. Definitely will be following you. Yeah, man, Game Winning Drive on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We're everywhere, man. Just give us a follow and a like on our shows, and we'll definitely have you guys come on, and we can talk a little bit of sports and do a little cross promotion. And we are on the SportsBox network. You guys can find us on there. We have shows on Monday through Saturday, different sports shows, baseball, basketball, hockey, you name it. We pretty much cover it. So yeah, man, give us a follow, give us a like, and I'll make sure all my fans will give you a shout out on Wednesday.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And yeah, we gotta get you. I want to talk about the Chargers. I want to talk about some sports. You know what I'm saying? I want to get your take on the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? I want to come on and talk shit about the Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So yeah, we'll make this happen, bro. We got to get that going too.
Yes, sir. We will.
Yes,
it's
sir.
good seeing you again, my man. I love you. I'll
all
talk
right.
to you guys later, man.
Likewise,
good
bro.
meeting you, brother.
Later. All right, Woodies. So let's finish up. Let's finish up talking about me, myself, and Irene a little bit. But anyways, so like I was saying, so they're all looking at the chick or whatever outside, and the old man's like, "Oh, the humanity," and so then fucking Charlie switches over into Hank, and then he's just like walking outside, and the chick is breastfeeding her kid. And he stops and looks at her, and then next thing you know, he's sucking on her titty, dog. And it's just so, and it's a big ass titty. First of all, it's a very nice titty. That's the first thing you got to point. That's a very nice titty, but he's sucking on her titty, And like he's just the way he's doing it, and then you can hear the baby in the background, and he like switches over and looks at the baby, and then he focuses back on the titty. It's like so fucking stupid. But oh man, that scene always like fucking kills me, bro.
Yeah.
But like so many like just random funny ass moments in this movie, and that's what I love about like comedy movies is like just randomness. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you put this scene, like the scene where he has to like kill the cow? Like,
I got it pulled up. I didn't know if you wanted to watch it.
Absolutely,
we can trim it
bro.
out. We can just trim it a little bit, but it is. I always tell people, I'm like, there's no way they could put this scene in a movie now. There's no way.
Not at all. Not at all. But it's so fucking funny.
So crazy. So setting it up real quick, they come across a cow that they think it got hit by an 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
And they try to move it off the road, and it ends up still being alive. So Jim Carrey set up right now to just put the cow out of his misery. So this is what you're gonna see.
Hello, girl. Your stuffing's over.
Oh, it ain't always easy doing Mother Nature's work.
Oh, do you believe that? What's wrong with you?
On the greener pastures. Come on. Oh my gosh.
There. Put some fingers in the nose. And the gurgle.
Dog. When I first saw this scene, it was like he went to start choking him out, dog. Like I fucking lost it, bro. I lost it.
That was tough.
I lost it. It was like, what the fuck? Oh shit!
It gets you because he unloads a full clip to the head of this cow and it still doesn't die.
Oh shit! Oh man! And so then what are a couple other funny ass scenes?
I'll never like the other one too. That because I think I was still kind of young when this movie came out too, but I think they're in the car whenever he switches to Hank and he just gets like a full-on erection.
So I was gonna bring that one up a little bit.
Fucking like 12-inch dick, like all the way to his knee.
So to set that scene up, Charlie and Irene have been, they've been having good time together. You know what I'm saying? They're becoming acquainted, but like Irene like hates Hank because he's an asshole, and so it's just like one of those montage scenes. And so Charlie is asleep taking a nap in the car while Irene is driving, and then you just see this boner growing in his jeans, like all the way down to his, like slowly growing all the way down to his knees. And so at first it shows Charlie's face as he's like sleeping and everything. He looks all angelic. Then it goes down and the camera goes down to his pants where it shows the erection. And then it goes back up to his face, and now it's Hank, and he's woken up, and he just has like this perverted look on his face with a cigarette in his mouth or whatever. So like that's some other shit. It was just like kind of, I wouldn't say genius. I wouldn't give that scene like genius, but it was like so fucking funny. Like how he's like, because let's say like there's a scene in here where like Hank tricks Irene into sleeping with him. Like he pretends to be Charlie. And then turns out it was Hank the whole time or whatever. And then like, I remember like they're arguing or whatever about it. And she's like, I can't believe you would do something like that. And he's like, well, come on, look at it from my side. I was horny. And that was just so fucking funny because it's like, normally like when you're in an argument with somebody, and then they say, well, come on, look at it from my side. Look at it from my point of view. Like they go out and, say like this, expounded, like just well thought out, point of view where you can be like, oh, you know what, you're right. It's just like, I mean, come on, look at it from my point of view. I was horny. So that's fucking funny. Hank was always like trying to fight people. Like he tries to fight that little like eating ice cream or whatever. He's like, what's your problem, little fucker?
Yeah.
Fucking Whitey comes up and he's like, holy sunshine, it's a giant Q-tip. Oh man. Fuck, what else? I don't know. I mean, and Anna Kournikovas in this movie. You remember that?
No, man. And I saw this movie like a year ago when it came on, whatever, maybe back on Netflix or something.
Mm-hmm.
And but man, you know how it is when you rewatch a movie that you've already seen like this. You do other things, check your phone, maybe fold some clothes. So
Yeah,
I wasn't watching it too close again the second time.
Yeah,
or this other time I watched it. Yeah.
But
no, I never noticed her.
Yeah, she literally has like a 5-10 second scene or whatever where she's talking. And I forgot what her scene is about. Like she's like saying, I guess like she saw him because the whole thing is like the police are on a manhunt for Charlie and Irene. And she's like, yeah, I saw them do this and do that. And then she's like, yeah, it was me and my boyfriend Scooter. Ain't that right, Scooter? And it's just this old ass man and he just goes, yep. Yep. It's just fucking funny. But Anna Kournikova was looking spectacular. Like that's a beautiful woman right there.
Enrique Iglesias, right?
Shout out to Enrique Iglesias, dog. Shout out to Enrique Iglesias. So yeah, what else? A couple other, funny. There's gonna be scenes in here that we missed that we didn't talk about that were like fucking hilarious. But how about the one scene where like again, like we said, like Charlie's boys, his 3 boys, they're all geniuses or whatever. And so they end up basically tricking one of the cops and they're going to go take over this helicopter. And the cops are like, I hope they kill your dad or some shit like that. And they're like, now, why'd you have to go and say that? And so they're like out in the, the countryside and shit. And Anthony Anderson's like, I forgot what the kid's names or whatever. He's like, hey, what's the diameter of an egg? What's the diameter of a chicken egg? And then they tell him like in centimeters or something. He's like, no, not metric. I'm talking inches. They tell him again, like just spit it out like right off the top of their head or whatever. He's like, I got $10 to say I could put a chicken egg in that motherfucker's ass right there. So you like next scene you just see like he's like tied up on a tree with a fucking chicken stuck up his ass. Like Peter would have been on their ass back then. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised Peter didn't like come out with some shit. But yeah, man. I mean,
and then even in the beginning, like when his friend they're grilling those sausages, and his friends trying to tell him that those aren't his kids.
Yeah,
they're like it's like their birthday party. He's like, "Come on, man, you ever notice anything different?" He's all like, "What? Those are my sons." He's all, "How about the size of their dicks are bigger than these sausages that are on here?"
Oh man, yeah, it's so many. I want to say cancelable moments, but like it could be. It could like you never know what like how today is or whatever. But Peter definitely would have been on their ass. You know what I'm saying about the cow and the chicken and shit or whatever. But I mean, it's just a funny ass movie overall, man. And like I said, like you have to watch the movie just for the last scenes alone, because Jim Carrey playing Charlie and Hank and fighting within himself is like not only like just hilarious, but like it's like phenomenal acting. Like I don't know, like did they have like another person on a green screen, like helping him like punch himself or something like that? You know what I'm saying? And picking him up, like just the way, like the physical acting of it all was like phenomenal. I don't know how he did it, bro. He's a genius. Yeah. He's great. He's great. So, I mean, yeah, man.
When we were little, my dad took us to go see Ace Ventura, probably like at the Playhouse or whatever, right? And when we got out, you always get out and you talk to I was talking to my parents, what was your favorite part of this and that? And the scene whenever he's trying to find Snowflake ends up being the shark, where he has that like that. So he's out here, Snowflake.
Yeah.
And that billionaire is like big thing. And when he goes up and his mouth moves all these different ways, I'm like, man, I told him, I was like, I was little. I was like, I really like that. That was funny.
Like,
I said,
how does he
"Those
do
special
that
effects
shit?
were-"
Yeah, like
I
there's
said those special effects were funny, and my dad goes, son, he's like, he did that himself. Those
Yeah.
weren't special effects. I'm like, oh, as a kid, I'm all even blowing more.
Yeah,
I'm like that's my favorite actor.
How does he do that shit? Like, there's a scene in this movie where he talks about like the pills give him cotton mouth because they give him pills for his schizophrenia, and then he says the pills give him cotton mouth, and so like it's another random ass scene, but they're in the office or whatever. He just took his pill, and then you see him start foaming from the mouth, and the bottom, the top lip goes out, and he's just like, it's like so fucking funny. It's like, how the hell did he do that, bro? Like, it's just, oh man.
Like he has some kind of genetic dysmorphia, like where he has more muscles in his face than we do, right? That he can move them. It's crazy. Yeah,
absolutely, man. Shout out to Jim fucking Carrey, bro.
Hell yeah.
I think we did it, man. Unfortunately, Wodies, it's that time. It's that time. It's closing time. So, Hector, before we get out of here, you got anything for the Wodies?
Nope. Yeah, let's go on the positive route. Remember, you are what you put out there. So
yes,
put
sir.
out positivity and good vibes. That's what you're gonna get back.
Good vibes only.
Yeah, you put out negative, talk shit about people. People are gonna be talking shit about you. So you are what you put out there. So put out good stuff. You'll get it back.
Shit yeah. I like it. Yeah, man. Hey, thanks again for Drew for hopping on this episode with us. You know what I'm saying? Look for him to be on some more future episodes. You know what I'm saying? They're doing big things out there in San Diego. In Dago. That's what they call it out there. It's not San Diego, it's Dago. You know what I'm saying? So that's just a little lesson for y'all Texans. You know what I'm saying? Y'all go out there to Dago and have a good ass time, man. Again, shout out to my homie Cliff Thomas. You know what I'm saying? That's our mutual friend. I'm glad that Drew told that story. You know what I'm saying, of how us connected. I was gonna tell it, but I'm glad he told it and everything. Maybe the next time he's on, we'll talk about how I basically got stranded in like downtown. I didn't get stranded, but I basically roamed around downtown San Diego by myself, drunk as fuck, one night. You know what I'm saying? For a couple of hours, just roaming around like a homeless person. Yeah, we'll talk about that. But yeah, man, all good things, man. Shout out to Drew, man. More Bread Baby stuff. We got more stuff coming up. Whose Bar is coming up soon. You know what I'm saying? We've ran into a couple of hiccups, but you know what I'm saying? We got a couple of episodes on deck ready for y'all. You know what I'm saying? We're just making sure we got everything ironed out for y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want it to be perfect for when we come through for season 3. So yeah, we got that. You know what I'm saying? Shit you should have seen. Gonna come up with some new episodes later on as well. You know what I'm saying? Plus some other shit. So yeah, man, that's all I got. Oh, and new podcasts coming up too from Bread Baby Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Chocolate Covered Frog Legs coming back, and then we got a new one that we added to the roster too. So I can't wait to announce that and bring that to y'all too. You know what I'm saying? Something for the ladies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So ma'am, Hector, let's get out of here. You ready for this closing time shot?
Yeah, real quick too. I'll just shout out the SportsBox Live's handles real quick.
Yeah.
At Facebook and Twitter, they are at SportsBox Show, and at Instagram, they are the SportsBox Show. And you can also find them on YouTube at the SportsBox. So
yes, sir. Good shit. All right, here we go, Hector. Let's do this. Let's do this and get on out of here. All right. So cheers to you, Hector. Cheers to Drew from the SportsBox. Cheers to, was it The Redemption? Is that the name of the movie?
Which one? No, The Departed.
The Departed. There we go. I don't know where I got Redemption from. Cheers to The Departed. Cheers to me, myself, and Irene. Cheers to Jim fucking Carrey. Cheers to Leonardo DiCaprio. Cheers to Money B.
Money B.
Who am I forgetting? Anybody I'm forgetting?
No,
I was gonna cheers the very cool grandpa, but jury's still out on that. Jury's still out on that. Cheers to the Woadies. Cheers to the Way Back When podcast. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Woadies. Thank y'all for joining us for another episode of the Way Back When podcast. We'll holler at y'all next week. Deuces.
Peace.
Bless up, kings and queens.